I work specifically in heritage preservation in arts. So I believe that arts is a very strong way of connecting to your identity and who you are. And I feel that, when Jiti and I met, we were just exploring ways to create platforms so people can learn how to understand why they perform. Because we were worried, we would discuss how we were concerned that after a while, dance and music would be mechanical and not, like when I was saying in question number one, instead of having that sense of unity with the art form that lends itself to musicality, natural musicality, the body moves and you don't have to control it and count it. It moves naturally because it's something that you have in you. It's you, who you are. But we don't want it to be mechanical. So how do we have people develop this relationship with people and the art and the craft to which they have done since they were young when it's no longer mechanical anymore? So we were exploring that. And that's how I got into art form, is that we knew each other. And then I saw his performances. And I used to do dance when I was younger a little bit. So I said, I love what dance can do for you, how you can express in music and how you can express who you are and you can feel and you can help people feel without controlling the path of that too much. And so that's how I got into dance and why I did at the time. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think it was an empanada with this sauce. What is it called? It's really good.
Okay.
But it's very funny because Thai people call it gyoza because it looks similar to but it tastes very good when you bite it, and then you can put the bit of the sauce in it and you eat it. It has very flavorful.
The crunch, right?
Yeah, and it's very satisfying and has a nice crunch. Yeah. You need to go in with a lot of his work. He's very playful and he likes to play, and he changes often. Because he doesn't want he doesn't want this path and this storyline, and the goal of it is not to stay the same each time. Each time it's always a surprise anyway, right? And so you can expect it to be not in the structure, to take its inside out. It's not the structure of the story that you expect, but it's still the story. It's still history. It's still culture, but you have to see how it's kind of taken apart and inside out and in one form. And how does it make you feel? Is it something that is a bit jarring at first? Does it make you laugh? Is it confusing? And is it traditional or is it not, or is it both? Something like that. I think don't expect anything.
Okay.
But don't expect anything, not in a bad way. That's all. That sounds very bad. But go in and just live. We were always talking that this is an art form that we wanted to, in a story that we wanted to share, and the importance of not only sharing it and performing within the space, but also the idea that you can interact in the art form, because this is how art is passed on. It's not just from observation and from looking, but you have to have some form of interaction. That what was really special for us was that for the specific performance tonight, Jiti had come earlier in a month or two, and he had done a workshop with young Colombian people who are from all sorts of background, not just dance, but circus, from theater, dance. And we use 8 Colombian performers within the dance. And they have been, and it's been, what it is that it's an exchange, it's a conversation that takes place between two cultures, and it creates a performance that's not the same performance that we had when we were in Bangkok, because it's not only our history anymore, it's also Colombian history at that point. Yeah.